You're watching Game Show Network. You're watching Game Show Network.
And their contestant partners are going to have close calls. Narrow escapes. Split-second decisions. And a chance at $25,000 in cash. A combination guaranteed to make you say. And now, here's the host of our show, Tom Kennedy.
Thank you very much, Rod. Hi, folks. Thank you. Welcome to our celebrity version of... Let's meet our celebrities. First, we have that bright and talented Mary Ann Mobley, and we have that bright and talented Linwood Boomer from Little House on the Prairie. Hiya, Hello. Good to see you. Thank you. So do you. Linwood's from Little House on the Prairie, and Mary Ann Mobley is on all of the top shows, always keeping busy, along with her hubby, Gary Collins, and two of my favorite people. Good to have you on the show. Now, Linwood, as you well recall, yesterday we had a gal on the name of Annette Busso. Would you welcome her now, ladies and gentlemen? Annette Busso is our champ. Now, when I say we had her on, she just won a game when we finished proceedings the last time. So, Mary Ann, we're going to give you a bit of a rest while we put these... Very good. Thank you. And she's an old lady. She needs a bit of rest anyway. Now, you guys are going to have a chance at the Gaulnet of Villans for $25,000, and that money will go to you. But you're going to help. Now, I want to introduce you to 10 of the most dreary diehards who ever stood between an old home restorer, an old home restorer, and her money, and here they are. Let's see what they have to say today. All right, guys. 'Twas the day. It's turkey, Thanksgiving, and all of that. Well, thank you very much. It was nice of you to remember. I think they're in a good mood today.
I hope.
Now, here's how we're going to run the gauntlet. Linwood, you are going to try to beat the first 5 villains, and then Annette, you're going to try to beat the last 5 villains. And if together you get through all 10 of them, then you, Annette, are going to win $25,000 in cash. And here's how we do it. We're going to give you 60 seconds, then we're going to give you a second for every $100 that you earned in playing the game. And in that game, you won $770. So you get 60 plus the 7 for a total of 67 seconds to beat the villains. So, Linwood, you take your position at villain number 1, Annette down there at villain number 6. I will take my position. Good luck to you, okay? 67 seconds on the clock. The gauntlet and the clock will begin with the first bell. Located on 5th Avenue in New York City is the Empire State Fair.
Building.
The host of the Saturday afternoon teenage dance show is Dick Disco.
Clark.
One professional basketball team is the Buffalo Chips.
Bills.
One of the oldest landmarks of Asia is the Great Wall of Silence.
China.
George Eastman is famous for his work on the Kodak Bear.
Camera.
Erskine Caldwell wrote Tobacco Road and God's Little Tipperillo.
Acre.
In playing craps, if you get a 6 and 6 on the first roll, it's commonly called 12-Z.
Snake Eye.
The judicial branch of our government is headed by the Supreme Wizard.
Court.
Promises, Promises was written by Burt Lance. TV's favorite duo are Laverne DeFazio and Shirley Temple. The president of the U.S. during World War I was Woodrow Woodpecker.
Wilson.
One Oscar-winning film was All the King's Tut.
Men.
The waters from Hoover Dam formed Lake Herbert.
Hoover.
Dulles Airport serves the city of Dallas.
Forward.
3 teaspoons are equal to 1 ladle. All time was up before you got the answer out, and I'm sorry, but you had 2 chances. Oh, hon, I know the feeling. You had a good shot at it, though. I know. And she says he's wonderful. Which he gobble, gobble. Well, that's all. Listen, you know now that you can get up that $10 billion, so we'll take on another challenger. You might have another chance at $25,000. Incidentally, I forgot to tell you, you did get through 9. That earns $900. You have a total now of $1,670. And we'll meet a new challenger right after this. Don't go away.
pioneers, activists, and icons. Join us for Buzzer's 4-hour event, honoring the greats who grace the game show stage, African American greats. Saturday starting at 4 on Buzzer.
Our current champ, Annette is now teamed up with Marianne Mobley. We're now Linwood. We're going to bring on your new player, and his name is Randy Vaughn. Come in here, Randy. Let's find out about you. Tell us about yourself, Randy.
I'm an attorney born and raised here in Los Angeles. I coach an all-girls soccer team, and I love to cook every weekend.
Beautiful. Happy to have you with us, Randy. You get the choice here since you're our challenger. First board deals with kids. Second one deals with women. On kids, what do you want to do, charge or block?
I'll charge.
You're going to charge? Well, the chargers go behind the arrows, and the blockers go behind the stop sign. So take your positions, gentlemen, and I'll show you how this whole thing works. All you have to do to win a game is get from the bottom level all the way to the top within 60 seconds. However, Annette and Marianne over there are going to play 6 blocks on the board. Every time you hit a block, you lose 5 seconds on the clock. But if you get to the top, you do win the round. If you don't, they win the round. Whoever wins 2 rounds wins the game. All the money gathered, and a chance at $25,000 in cash. So, now, Randy and Linwood, charge on out of here, and there they go. Out of sight and out of hearing. Now, the ladies are going to play 6 blocks, 3 for Annette, 3 for Marianne. We start with you, Annette.
Level 240, level 340, and up to level 6 for 350.
And Marianne.
That's very smart. Level 4, 30. Level 1, 50. I need one more, right? Don't I?
Yeah.
I never could count. Level 5, 30.
530. Well, that's just as smart. Of course it was. 2 very smart blocking strategies. We'll soon find out, I'll say. All right, gentlemen, the blocks have been placed. Incidentally, if you find that time is running short, either of you can call a long shot. Now, who's going to start this?
Once you start. All right.
Linwood, it's kids. 60 seconds on the clock, so giving me the level and the money amount. Chuck!
Level 1, $40.
140. In Peter Pan's Never Never Land, the children never throw up.
Throw up.
Charge Randy.
Level 2, $10.
2, 10. School Days tells of reading, writing, and R-rated movies.
Arithmetic.
Charge Linwood.
Level 3, $50.
350. The juvenile spokesman for Jack in the Box hamburgers was Rodney Allen Ripoff.
Rip it.
Charge Randy.
Level 4, $10.
For 10. A grandmother was eaten by a wolf in the story My Grandma the Gainsburger.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Charge
Level
Linwood.
5, $50.
550. In Jack and the Beanstalk, Jack trades the family jewels for magic beans.
Count.
Charge Randy.
Level 6, $500.
500. The fun game where everyone pulls on a rope is called a necktie party.
Tug of war.
You did it. And want to come over here? We were commenting on what great blocking strategy the ladies had. Not a
I
single.
think from now on, I'm just going to pick numbers at random, because every time we
There's
think
fun
about
there. There's
They had it all figured out, and they avoided every one. And not only that, they had 14 seconds left on the clock. So that's a decisive win for Randy Vaughn and for Linwood Boomer. And now the chargers become the blockers and vice versa. All right, get over there. You guys are charging out. Blocking time for the guys. Round 2 after this.
The new Bob Eubanks. He said he'd rather have a root canal and spend a few hours with your mother.
My mother!
Tonight at 9:30 on Buzzer. Let's play.
December 5th, you be sure to watch Celebrity. Right now, we're going into round 2. Our chargers are tucked away, out of sight, out of hearing. And now, Randy and Linwood are going to play 6 blocks, starting with you, Randy. You get the first 3.
On level 4, I like to block 10. On level 5, I like to block 20. And on level 6, 200.
What say ye, Linwood?
Okay, level 3, 20 and 50.
One more.
And level 2, $10.
Now, you avoided all of their blocks. Let's see how they do against your blocking. The guys won the first round. If the guys win this round, it's bye-bye Annette.
It's not going to
Oh,
happen.
I see. Incidentally, Marianne, I just want to remind you of one thing before we go. If you find the time is running short, either of you can call a long shot, okay? You got that? All right. Just want to
I can't say that thing up there.
No, that doesn't work. Now,
Let's put it where I see it.
I've already reminded you, it's women, and who's going to start this now? You're responsible for every other level.
Marianne.
Marianne's going to start. It's women, 60 seconds on the clock. Y'all set?
Yes.
Giving me the level and the money amount. Charge.
Level 110.
110. Barbara Walters was paid $1 million a year by the American Broad Chasing Company.
Casting.
Same level one.
Oh, 20.
120. Gertrude Ederle became the first woman to walk the English Channel.
Swim.
Charge in it.
Level 220.
220. Carol Channing sang Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Hedge Against Inflation. Charge, Marianne.
Level 310.
310. Grandma Moses started painting in her late 70s.
Painting.
Charge, Annette.
Level 410.
410. Block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Same level 4.
40.
440. Screen goddess Marilyn Monroe starred in The Symptom Is an Itch.
7 years.
Charge, Marianne.
Level 510.
510. Optimist Shirley Temple sang On the Good Ship Titanic.
Lollipop.
Charge, Annette. 6200. Block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Charge, and time is up, and the guys win. You can't call a long shot. Come here, I'll tell you about the long shot. Now, the long shot is a very effective tool. Come on over, gentlemen. But you can only call for this long shot
Before we
in the first 5 levels. Once you get up to the 6th level, there is no more long shot. We have a new champion, ladies and gentlemen, in Mr. Randy Vaughn and, of course, his partner here, Linwood Boomer. Well done. Do we have any bloopers? Barbara Walters, Broadcasting Company. And that's, Broadcasting Company.
casting.
Yeah, you,
Rod was
honey,
already there.
you have to repeat what is underlined, and Rod was part of that. So we have to say goodbye to Annette Busso, but she takes with the $1,670, and we thank you. Very well done. Best of luck to you, Annette. All right, now it's gauntlet time. You know what that's all about, Linwood. You've had a few cracks at that. So we're going to retire Marianne.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go take long shot
and broad chasing, broadcasting. Yes. All right, in just a moment, Randy will have a chance for $25,000 with his star, Linwood Boomer. After this, don't go away.
Never have so many shows been so primed for prime time.
You guys ready to play this game?
Buzzer Prime, tonight starting at 8, right here on Buzzer.
Randy Vaughn is about to attempt the first run at the Gaulnet of Villans for $25,000. So, Randy and Linwood, I would like to introduce you to 10 of the most bilious blackguards who ever stood between an attorney and his money. And here they are. Got that? All right, let's go over and see what these, what are they, bilious blackguards? See what they say. It says, hope you have bus fare. Don't think this, clown. Here's how we're going to run the Gauntlet of Villains. Linwood, you're going to start with the first 5 villains, and then Randy, you're going to take up from there and take on the last 5. Now, if together, if the two of you go all the way from villain number 1 through villain number 10, and Randy, you're going to walk out with $25,000 in cash. Are you a family man? Do you have any kids?
I have 2 children.
You do?
Yes.
What are their ages?
I just forgot. 12 and 7.
So with education and all that, what I'm getting at, you could probably use $25,000.
Love it. Love it. No question about it.
So now let's figure out how much time you get. You get 60 seconds plus 1 second for each $100 you earned in playing the game. So between charging and blocking, you racked up $870. So that means you get 8 seconds added to the basic 60 seconds for a total of 68 seconds to beat the villains. Okay? All right. So, Linwood, you are in villain number 1 position. Randy, down there to villain number 6. I will take my position. Good luck to you both. On the clock, we have 68 seconds. The gauntlet and the clock will begin with the first bell. Hair, which is brushed too often, tends to develop split personalities.
Ends.
Ralph Edwards hosted the surprise-filled show, This Is Your Wife.
Life.
One hit song about a caveman was Ally McGraw. Oof. The air brake was invented in 1869 by George Washington. A skinny person is sometimes called a bag of buns.
Bones.
Women in the Old West used tallow to make Halloween.
Soap.
One medium-sized banana has 100 excuses.
Calories.
Floyd Patterson won back his title from Swedish fighter Ingemar Bergman.
Johansson.
The 13 stripes of the American flag stand for the original zebras.
13 colonies.
George Pope Morris said, "United we stand, divided we sit." In 1910, the fastest race car driver was Barney Google. All right! You did it! Fantastic! Who you believe? I'm telling you. Ever since we've had celebrities on, we've been breaking the fantastic. Happy Turkey Day! Today is Thanksgiving. Yes, Happy Turkey Day indeed, Papa. What are those kids' names?
Katie and Jonathan.
Katie and Jonathan? Daddy did it. Yes, they did. Of course, with Linwood Boomer's help. And so, that means Randy walks out with $25,870. Outstanding. You were both outstanding. Happy Turkey.
Thank you so much.
2 new players right after this.
Tom Kennedy and...
Thank you, Rod. Doesn't he do a beautiful job? Roddy. I want to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Vaughn here just won $25,870. Now, for 5, 10, only 13 days of celebrities playing this game, 13 days, in the last 13 days, we have had 6 wins at the Gaulnet of Villans, which means we've given away in excess of $150,000. Now, will you guys knock it off? What are you trying to do? Take us off the air? You're very comfy over there with Little House on the Prairie. So you said, let's go over and knock Tom's show off the air. What do you think, Marianne Longshot?
I think I'm going to take this home with me. And I'm going to press this in my memory book.
You guys are doing such a terrific job. And I think the figures and also the enjoyment of the audience sort of tells you that.
Yeah, you have a special audience.
We certainly do. Yeah, give yourselves a hand. Great audience. Well, Randy, we're going to say goodbye to you, so best of luck to you and the whole family. And, of course, you're walking out with a big smile. It's a Turkey Day you'll not soon forget.
I'll never forget it.
We'll see you folks next time right here on...
Some of our departing contestants will receive a 7-piece Performer Gourmet Cutlery set with extra sharp comb, stainless steel blades, and heavily Fleetwood handles. Dishwasher safe from Washington Forge. A salt and hot tray, electric food warmer. Keeps foods and beverages hot so you can cook early and relax. From Quizelle, your choice of one from the Cameo collection. Glass is hand-blown and hand-decorated. Designed in the tradition of American craftsmen from Quizelle Lighting. Totes Compact Umbrella. A great gift. Opens big enough for 2, folds small in a flash. Totes for a great gift for men or women.
Tuning in all summer long for the Summer Games on both of my YouTube channel. And there's more at it all this week and all summer long. The Summer Games continue.
This is Rod Roddy speaking. It's a production of the Bud Austin Company.
Have a good one.
Tomorrow on the 4th, Sunday on the ABC Sunday Night Movie. Dogs in. My husband's deadly cat.
Chandra, homicide.
Detective, hi. It's Hugh Gossett. You're a witness from the dam?
Dr. Gossett, how can I help you?
Something's been bothering me ever since the other night. I should have said something right away, but I got this idea in my head that I should only stick to what I actually saw. Now I'm worried there's a more important context here that might be overlooked.
Is this about Karen Croft?
Yes. I don't think she was actually trying to kill herself.
So you think she wanted to be caught?
No, that's not what I mean.
Do you want to change your statement?
No, yes. I mean, amend it, I guess. Sorry, I don't know protocols for something like this.
Well, how about you just tell me what's on your mind?
When I got to her, she wasn't showing any signs of suicidal ideation. She wasn't crying. She didn't seem manic or depressed. She was just confused. I don't think she had any idea where she was or what she was doing on that ledge.
Well, if that's true, then how did she get there?
I don't know. All I'm saying is that she wasn't acting like someone with free will, if that makes any sense.
So, you're suggesting that she was what? Brainwashed?
I know how that sounds, but this wasn't sleepwalking or a fight or flight response to trauma. I can't explain it, but I got a strong feeling something else is going on.
I see. Look, why don't you come down to the station tomorrow and we can talk about it some more. In the meantime, if your feelings turn into anything more concrete, just let me know. I appreciate the call, Doc.
Okay, sure.
All-new contestants race the clock to win $25,000 in 25 minutes. Players match which to correct the bloopers. Movieland lovers Clark Gable and Carol Bombard. That is it. You won! Weekdays, Tom Kennedy hosts. Don't miss it at 10:30, 9:30 Central and Pacific.
This is CBS.
It's Shoo!
Charge.
It's a preview. It's a Shoo preview.
I am woman, hear me snore.
Catch our sneak peek of Buzzer's newest game.
The gauntlet and the clock will begin with the first bell.
It's all new, and it's all the Shoo Preview Marathon. Sunday starting at 4 on Buzzer. It's Scoundrels versus Stars.
Betty White, Dee Dee Khan, John Schuck, Marianne Mobley, Elaine Joyce, Robert Mandan, Richard Klein, Rita Moreno.
Will the villains triumph?
$20.
$320.
Or will the stars come out winners saying,
yes, you betcha. Money Hall zonk contestants on the show. Let's zonk some contestants. Make a deal.
Now with celebrities.
Long shot! Sounds good to me.
Celebrity today at 4:30 on Buzzer.